Safiya's new intro song.
Hello friends and welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna be buying 4 wedding dresses from Wish.com. Now, just as a refresher, Wish is a suspiciously low-cost online marketplace where people sell pretty much anything, from stretchy tongues to plastic tents to wedding dresses. And both in their many advertisements online and also in their product listings, the items they sell can look pretty good. But oftentimes after purchasing, you do not end up receiving an item that looks like what you thought it would look like. And I should know, as I've previously bought inexpensive clothing, free, aka just pay shipping items, knockoff electronics, and mostly fake makeup from Wish before. And though I would say that there was an item or two that I did like, they mostly are of questionable quality. Now, as some of you all might know, I am engaged, betrothed, affianced, and because I'm predictable and because you guys requested it, I thought it was finally time to dive into Wish's wedding dress pool. I will say I have been curious about their wedding dresses for a long time because it seems like a very high stakes thing to buy on Wish versus, say, a t-shirt. Not to mention that the price differential between Wish's listings at like $30 and the average cost of a wedding dress at like $1,500 is suspiciously huge. So I figured we should order some and test them out to see what's up. And while I'm probably not going to end up wearing any of these to my actual wedding, I guess never say never. Also, I do know of a couple other Wish wedding dress videos, so I'm gonna list those down below. And with that, let's get to it. Okay, so let's just type in wedding dress to the search bar. Now, as I implied earlier, this isn't my first time looking at the wedding dresses from Wish, so I do have sort of like 4 different categories in mind. I'm interested in a big poofy ball gown dress, which is like not necessarily the look I'm going for with my actual wedding dress, but it seems like a difficult style to make, so I just want to see what Wish comes up with. I'm also interested in a sort of like medieval or Renaissance style dress because as we can see with like literally these first few results, this style right here is just all over Wish for some reason. I'm also looking for a black wedding dress just to see what that would be like, and also a slightly more expensive wedding dress. I wonder if we spend like more than $100 if we'll get something a little bit closer to like an actual wedding dress one might want to wear. Okay. Let's get started with the ball gown. All right, let me just start scrolling down. Ooh, this one looks interesting. It's $78, but it's sort of like a ball gown version of like a Kate Middleton wedding dress. So I'm gonna save that one as an option. These ones are kind of cute that have this sort of like lace thing happening. I don't know if that's like a true ball gown, but I'm kind of into it. I will say that it's sort of hilarious to me how they've photoshopped the different colors on. In fact, if you look in the back, they've just like edited out the top of the dress for some reason. That must have been a mistake. Going back to our Kate Middleton option, this dress right here is the 2018 Women Wedding Dress Korean Brief Bride Marriage One Word Shoulder Repair Trailing Long Sleeves Dress Plus Size.
What does one word mean?
It was definitely not one word. But going along with the name, the dress does seem quite large and dramatic, which I think is what I'm going for. Like I want some serious volume that I could hide people under, nutcracker style. So I think we should get this one. Oh, actually, as soon as I like put in my desired size and color, it says it's gonna be $125 instead of $78, which definitely puts it more in that like last category of the slightly more expensive Wish dress. So let me see if I can't find like a similar dress for just a little bit less. This one sort of looks like that Kate Middleton style, even though this one only has 3/4 sleeves. They also have a nice little infographic here showing you how pleased you will be with their price. I'm actually pretty into this. This one does not have any reviews though, so I guess we're just taking a leap of faith. Sort of like marriage, I guess.
Hey!
So I'm going to add that to the cart, and that is our ball gown. And then let's look for our medieval style wedding dress. Now there's pretty much like one photo that circulates around Wish on different listings that is the style I'm thinking of, and I actually see one right here, so I'm gonna save that. Though I did see one listing down here that was also a medieval dress, but was a different style. So I'm gonna open this guy up as well, and then we can compare them. All right, so this like original medieval style dress is $25 $25. It's got 4.5 stars, and it's called the Hand-Fasting Medieval Wedding Dress LOTR Renaissance Fantasy Gown Solid Batwing Sleeve Elegant Medieval Dress.
Wow.
That is like really up my alley. Just shoot right up it.
One could say they had you at Batwing.
Most people do. The reviews say that the fabric is thin, which is to be expected, I guess, but people do seem to like it, so that's promising. This other one is kind of interesting though. It is slightly less well reviewed though at 3.5 stars. To me, the reason I like it is because of this sort of like long cape sleeve. I wouldn't call it a bat sleeve. It's kind of like a Maleficent sleeve, if you will. It is a pretty cool dress, but I see the other one everywhere, so I feel like I have to try it out. So I'm gonna add that one to the cart. Now let's move on and see if we can't find a black wedding dress to try on. So I think that might require like an actual search. I didn't see a ton of black wedding dresses just on this wedding dress search page. All right, we've got some wedding dresses with like black accents. Oh, I completely missed the fact that there's just giant fake boobs as the #1 search result for black wedding dress. So thank you, Wish, I guess. This dress is actually really cute. It's definitely gray and not black, but I'm just gonna open that in a new tab just to see. This is cool. It is $129, but I kind of want to just look at it, so let's open that up too. Okay, I know I have a lot of options already, but this is also a cool dress. So now I'll stop looking. Although that is cool too. Nope, not gonna do it. This dress here I think is really pretty, but looking at it, it is only one size. And though I don't know centimeters or kilograms, I'm guessing I am going to be a bit big for it. Though I do think this photo shoot like on the rocks is pretty impressive, and I like her crown. This dress that I just clicked on is like totally like the kind of dress that I would wear, in that it's like partially black and then the rest of it is kind of tan, but it is also over $100, which I kind of want to like reserve for that last category. So my eyes turn to this dress, which at first I thought was only gray, but it turns out that it is also available actually in black, and it's a pretty good looking dress. So I'm gonna add that one to the cart. And that is our black wedding dress. Okay, so now we're on to our fourth and final dress category, the slightly more expensive Wish wedding dress. So I'm gonna return to like the normal wedding dress search page and see what we can find. This one's pictures are quite pretty, and it's $142, so I'm gonna open that in a new tab. This one looks cool too, and it looks like there's a giant train, so let's open that up. All right, and then I'm also gonna open up this dress that's $136. It's kind of like a peachy blush color. This dress is very pretty to me, and it has 4 out of 5 stars on 16 reviews. This girl says she is gonna wear it on her wedding day, so I think that she was pleased enough with the dress that it seems like she's gonna do it. This dress is also very pretty though. I do like that she has kind of like a robe that goes over her dress. This one has 3.5 out of 5 stars, which is okay, but there is one kind of troubling review. Nia has really gone in and told you what's up. It's too small if you order your normal size. It's see-through without any boning or structure to hold the top of the dress up, and the dress is actually not a true champagne color because it's too yellowish. I feel like after that, I'm not sure we can get it. I feel like Nia just like served us a slice of truth pie. And then this dress that I thought looked cute in pictures has 1 star on one review. It's still only one person's opinion, but that doesn't bode well. So I'm gonna go with the long-sleeved mermaid style dress. There are a couple of red flags, as there are with almost every Wish listing. Mine here being that every picture on the sidebar is this same photo that kind of looks like it was taken from like someone's Instagram or something. And I only say that because they've like weirdly blurred this girl's elbow, but let's go with it and see what happens. So with that, we have all 4 of our Wish wedding dresses. So I'm gonna order these right now, and then hopefully in about a month and a half, we can try them on. So next time you see me, I'll have my haul. All right. So it's been about a month, and I believe I have all of my Wish wedding dresses here now. I did rip open the bags a little bit just to see what we've got to make sure we got it all.
A little bit.
I ravaged them.
Yes.
If you see some extra bags on the table, I did order some backup sizes just in case the original sizes didn't fit. I just didn't want to run into a situation where I couldn't even put on a dress. So what I think we should do is just go through these one at a time, try them on and see how they are and how they compare to what I thought I was going to get. And I think we should do it in the order in which we bought them, which I believe is ball gown first. Oh, it's very crinkly.
RIP audio.
Here we go. I'm gonna take this out of the bag.
Ta-da!
Congratulations! it's a lump. It does kind of have like a vague chemically smell.
Oh yeah?
It kind of smells like acrylic paint. Oh no, I think I just got lipstick on it. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
That's no good. So I'm guessing it's folded up. So I'm just going to unfold. All right, that looks like the skirt, right? This is skirt, this is boobs. It's kind of an interesting fabric feel. It sort of feels like a nice satiny shower curtain. Oh, Ty.
What's up?
There's a brown stain over here.
Oh. Yeah, it's not something you want to see.
It doesn't necessarily look like an excrement stain. It could be food, coffee, maybe like an iron burn. Why am I touching it?
That's a good question. You might want to wash your hands at some point.
Okay, that's not ideal. The only other thing I want to note before we like actually go and wear the dress is a little freebie that I got in my bag. They gave me nail polish ring holders. Now, I'm always down for a free little something, but I feel like painting my nails is the last thing I would want to do in a wedding dress.
It does make me think that stain might have just been like some brown nail polish.
One can only hope. So with that, let's put this thing on. Okay, so this is the ball gown on. I am having a lot of emotions right now for a variety of reasons. First off, this is the first wedding dress I'm ever trying on, which is kind of fun and cool.
Wow.
It is a giant tulle ball gown from Wish, which are none of the things I want for our actual wedding, but that's fine.
Can I just stop and say that I think you look very nice?
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's very sweet, Tyler. So comparing how this dress looks on my body to the original photo on the listing, I feel like it looks okay. It looks probably more like the listing than I thought it would. I mean, just knowing Wish a little bit. Now, I am wearing a crinoline underneath this that I also bought on Wish, which seems to be doing a decent job of poofing. I do kind of have room to hide people under there, which is what I wanted with a ball gown. You know, we could just walk around, have like other little, you know, pairs of feet underneath, and then whoopah!
Crusty.
But there are also definitely some not so good parts. Now, the dress that I have on right now is actually the 3XL size. The one that we opened up was actually the 2XL, the one that had the mysterious brown stain inside of it. But when I tried that one on, it had a really hard time like getting over my shoulders and arms, so we went with the 3X. Now, though the larger size fits better, it's still tight around the shoulders and chest, which is not something I often say because I don't have very large bazongas. I have pretty like small to medium sized bazongas.
Okay.
Small, let's be real, they're small. So I think it's my chest barrel that's too big. What that causes then is that the boob cavities that are sewn into the dress are like sitting high on top of my boobs, and my boobs are down here. While we're in the chestal region, let me draw your attention to this pin that's still in the dress. So we avoided the brown stain in this one, but there's like literally a sewing pin that's been left in the left boob. Besides that, there are also some other questionable things about the detailing. Like for example, right down here, you can kind of see the hot glue that they've used to like glue this lace down. And I think because it's all glued on, some of the appliques are already coming off.
I guess like one unintentional perk of this dress, although it's a bad thing, is it's kind of three-dimensional.
Yeah, it kind of creates like a peeling effect. Sort of like I'm molting from my old life as a single lady into my new life. Like I'm a giant bird or snake.
I think you're looking for butterfly.
Yeah, maybe, no. I'm thinking bird. So all in all, this one doesn't look so bad from far away, but there are enough problems with it that I would not recommend this dress or wear it to my own wedding. All right, so next up is the medieval dress. Now I feel like normally I'm not gonna really like harp on the second option, like the backup size, unless I like really need to wear it. But after peeping in on these two, I did notice for some reason, this one is straight up purple. So not only did I buy a backup size, I also bought a backup shade. Here's the thing, is that this is kind of funny to me, but if I bought this dress wanting it to be a white dress for my wedding and I got a purple dress, I would be pissed. But regardless, I'm just gonna open up this white dress and see what it looks like outside of the bag. All right, here we go. There's a lot of skirt here. I kind of like petting it. It feels very nice, like a soft velour.
It's got like a Juicy Couture vibe to it.
It is kind of like a Juicy Couture Renaissance wedding dress from Wish. I think these are the money sleeves though. The bat wing that drew me to this dress. Now, what I will say is that I am kind of interested in like what this dress looks like because it is sort of close to a style of like actual wedding dress that I kind of want to wear to my actual wedding. So I'm excited to see what it looks like on. I mean, listen, I got a fever and the only cure is more bell sleeve. Sleeve bell? Cow sleeve?
I got it.
All right. So this is the Renaissance dress, the medieval dress, the Guinevere, the Galadriel. Now, just so everyone knows, I am currently wearing the smaller light purple dress. We tried on like the true white ivory dress and it was just too big in like the shoulder area, so we had to go with the smaller one. So compared to the photo in the listing, I would say that this dress looks decently similar, if just a little less majestic. Like her dress is a little more voluminous and structured, while mine is a little flaccid. On the positive side, I am very comfortable. I'm just feeling kind of like I'm wearing a nightgown. The other things that I really like are the sleeves.
Oh yeah.
It's just, do your sleeves hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Could you tie them in a bow? And the answer is yes to all of the above. Are you noticing small particles going through the air while I'm doing that?
You know what? Now that you mention it, I do see them. I'm not sure the camera can see them, but they're there.
That's no good. I have mange. Besides the fact that the fabric might be shedding, the fit also leaves something to be desired. Overall, it's like a little shapeless, like there's no sort of like support or structure in the bodice at all. And it does also read a little more Halloween than like a fun themed wedding. Like if you bought a Galadriel costume from a bag, it might be like this. This might be it. So all of that said, I would definitely not wear this to a wedding, but I might wear this if my bachelorette party were at medieval times. Now, when we're talking about this dress as like a stand-in for a general style though, I'm into it. This dress might not have been exactly what I wanted, but I'm still a sucker for a good bat wing. Can't stop, won't stop. Flapping. All right, so next up is our black wedding dress. Ooh.
Nice.
All right, I'm liking this look already. It's got some nice sort of like creeping black lace, you know, almost like a vine,
Wow, is that a shameless merch plug?
Perhaps. Let me unfold it a little bit. The belt, I'm not a super big fan of. It's kind of just like a random satin looking ribbon. But besides that, I do kind of like the look of this thing. Although it does seem like these boob cups are kind of falling out. Looks like a flying saucer. Now, I'm pretty torn on the idea of a black wedding dress. I feel like it's kind of a meme. Like people keep tweeting me or like commenting on videos like, oh, your wedding dress like better be black. And I'm open to the idea, but I'm not like definitely gonna get a black dress. I mean, the thing that I've been thinking about is like maybe having like a black reception dress or something. So it's kind of like a white swan, black swan moment.
Yeah.
But as for like a full-on black wedding dress all day, I don't know. I guess this will be sort of like a toe into the water of a black wedding dress. So let's go try it on. Okay, so this is the black dress on. Now, I would say that this dress is kind of residing in the uncanny valley for me. It's not horrible, but it's not awesome. I think that in the photos on Wish, the waist of the dress seemed a bit lower, and on me it's kind of hitting like right under the boobs, a little bit higher than my natural waist. So I kind of feel like it's sort of like a little girl's dress where they just hit you at the rib cage because you don't really have a waist yet. Now this is the 2XL size. The other dress that we have is smaller, so I don't think that would help like the sort of proportion problem I'm having right now. And regardless, even this bigger size is a little short on me. This might be a dress that's made for more petite ladies. Someone like this tall?
Yeah.
I think that the work on this dress is definitely like a little bit messy, but it is sewn on rather than glued on, which at this point is a win. So I think that it is a little bit nicer in that regard, but it just doesn't seem like a wedding dress to me. And not just because of the color. I don't feel like there's anything about this dress that's making me feel like I'm the center of attention. Like in the listing on Wish, the dress had more of a train, the fabric seemed more flowy, and the look was more like ethereal, but in person, the dress is more just like stiff tulle. So as for this dress in general, I wouldn't recommend it for a wedding, and I would not wear it at my wedding. If I were gonna wear a black dress to my wedding, I'd wanna be slinky.
You just want like a Zozo suit meets wedding dress.
What if I wore the Zozo suit to our reception?
I'll allow it.
All right, and then here we have our expensive dress. I keep saying expensive. I mean expensive. Now this is quite a voluminous package.
It's also got like a big piece of tape holding it together.
That's its girdle. It's gotta stay sucked in. All right, shall I pull one out? Boom. Oh, I see some lace.
It's saying wedding on it, in case you forgot.
This is a wedding dress. All right, it's coming out of the bag. Ooh, I'm getting an odor. It smells almost identical to the ball gown. Oh yeah, it's got like a super painty kind of smell. All right, here, I'm gonna unroll it a little bit. Oh, she's tall.
Very
Look
long.
at that!
Off the table.
Look at the train. There's some fabric back there. Now, because this was our more expensive dress, I do have like slightly higher expectations for it. And there are some things that seem like a little bit nicer about it than the other dresses, but I'm gonna reserve like my full judgment until I try it on. So let's go do that. Okay, so this is my fancy schmancy dress on. I will say that now that it's on my body, the smell is still there. It's kind of like a plasticky, fishy smell. It's odd. The other thing is that there's a lot of dirt on the dress, or like small amounts of sort of like dirt particles and hair, as well as a small rust-colored stain. So it kind of feels like it came a little dirty, and not like sexy dirty, like literally dirty. As for the appearance of the actual dress, I think that this dress looks reasonably like the photo. It's not like a complete like, oh my god, I didn't order that. But some of the details just look kind of worse on this dress than in the picture, and it definitely doesn't fit me right. This one is the larger of the two sizes that I ordered, and I'm wearing this one because the other one could not get over my thighs and booty at all.
No, it was being rejected by the rump.
It was rump rejected.
Yes.
But even though the bottom on this one fits a lot better, the top of this dress is quite loose. There's just a lot of room up here. There's room for two.
That's your wedding dance right there.
Just this. I guess, you know, if this were going to be my actual wedding dress, I could go get it tailored up top a little bit. I mean, that's what people do with wedding dresses.
Yeah, no, that's standard protocol.
They get them altered. That being said though, I do kind of like the idea of the mermaid fit. Like, I'm feeling kind of like a little, ooh, bring it around town.
It makes you feel like SpongeBob, and somehow it makes you feel sexy.
Don't dig too deep into that one. Just leave that where it is. The other thing that I do like about it is the length of the train back here. This is something that we have not really seen with any of the other dresses. Whether it be dusty or not, it does exist. So overall, even with a couple of better elements than the other dresses, I still wouldn't say this dress is good. In fact, it's probably the least comfortable. The fabric is a tiny bit itchy, but more than anything, it's just warm. I think this is like the tightest dress to the body that I've tried on so far, and I don't think the fabric is breathing super well, so my legs and thighs are sweating.
You are now in your sauna thing again.
Oh, it's happening. I am in a fancy white duffel bag.
Are you cool now?
Okay, so now that we have all these wedding dresses in our possession and I've tried them on and figured out which ones actually sort of fit me, let's take them out into the world and do a little wedding montage. Because every wedding dress deserves their day in the sun, no matter how strange they smell. I feel like everyone thinks I'm actually getting married.
You're wearing a wedding dress.
I am actually getting married.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone thinks that like this is my actual wedding dress.
Good save.
Morning, good morning, rise and shine. Today's the day I make you mine. The sun is rising over the hay. I know it's gonna be a wonderful day. So morning, good morning, rise and shine. Morning, good morning, rise and shine. Your loveliness is so sublime. A wonderful creation of our generation. Perhaps I can wake you with a little persuasion. Morning, good morning, rise and shine.
I'm crying. Not from joy, but from wind. Is my eyeliner okay? Okay, so those were my 4 Wish wedding gowns. Now overall, I had a good time trying on my first set of wedding dresses, and I did enjoy gallivanting about with them at the beach, but besides that, I wouldn't say that I have a very positive impression of these dresses. To be fair, they all ended up looking somewhat like the original pictures, but I would say that none of them lived up to what was really presented in the listings, as all of them had some problems with fit, and also most of the details were pretty iffy, ranging from questionable stains to saggy zippers to dangerous pins. Now I will say that I didn't enter this experiment expecting to find my dream wedding dress, and I think that most people who requested this video were more interested in seeing what on earth Wish would send us rather than like a serious wedding dress try on. But in general, in case you were wondering, I would not recommend buying a dress from Wish for your or anyone else's wedding. I mean, when it comes to Wish, you basically basically don't know what you're gonna get in any scenario, and with the stakes of a wedding, you probably don't want to play Russian roulette with what you're gonna wear. If you are a bride on a budget looking for an inexpensive wedding dress, I would say you should go for pretty much any other option. Ideally one that you can try on and smell in person. Because even if Wish wedding dresses seem cheap, you might end up wasting your money buying backup sizes or buying a dress you don't even end up liking when it arrives. I guess it's possible that some people find wedding dresses on Wish that they like, but from my experience buying stuff from there, that would be the exception and not the rule. As for whether or not they are suitable for a raucous Renaissance bachelorette party though, I guess I've never been to the Excalibur Hotel in Vegas before. So ladies, saddle up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to shmash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to shmash that subscribe button. Here are my social media handles, and a big shout out to Tabitha for watching. Thanks for watching, Tabitha, and I will see you guys next time.
Every night in my dreams.
Oh my god.
All right, do it again.